Saving in small ways adds up all year round. But even during the holiday season, there are ways for us to use up things that we have and save money. And I've been sharing some of those with you during November and December. Today, I have a few more for you, and I hope you'll stick around. We normally use cloth napkins, but when we have guests and we're serving a couple of meals a day, I don't have enough napkins for a huge crowd more than one meal in a day. So, what I do is I have this little caddy that I put on our dessert table. So, we use cloth napkins for the meal. Then I have this dessert caddy. I love this thing. I have used it for picnics, we've used it for graduations. We've used it for everything that we have a family gathering. I have some cheap little paper plates in there. I have some napkins and some throwaway silverware. Now, if these throwaway silverware end up in my sink, I wash them and I put them back. I don't go out of my way to tell people to save them, but if they end up in my sink, I'm absolutely going to wash them and put them back. But one of the things that I've been doing, and nobody cares, I promise you, we think everything has to be perfect when people are there, but they are really just about spending time with each other. And so, what I do is I pull out napkins that I have left over. And if you are a grandma or a mother of a bunch of kids like I am and like I was, I have napkins from every single holiday, from being like a room mother or having events where I had to purchase napkins like women's Christian groups, all of these things. I've got all kinds of napkins. And so, whatever I have, if I have some for the holiday, I'm going to put them out. But when we have picnics or if I'm out of the particular holiday that we need, I put in whatever napkins that I have to use them up. This is a way to make it easy for yourself. Grab those old graduation napkins, grab those old Halloween napkins, and just stick them in here. And then you can use the cloth napkins at the regular meal. Now, some people may say, just run into Dollar Tree or Dollar General and pick up some napkins. My dad used to say the fastest way to lose $100 bill is to walk into a dollar store. I just believe in using up what I have. Why buy more that are particularly themed when I already have bags of these things stored in my top cabinet that need used up? And like I said, my family doesn't care. A napkin is a napkin. They're going to wipe their mouth on it and throw it away. And we've done this before, and the kids are just like, Mom, it doesn't matter. It's a napkin. Dollar Trees actually target people that make $35,000 or less per household. CNBC reports that Dollar Tree between 2019 and 2023 went up 30% in sales. Dollar General went up 40% in sales, and they target those low income households. You will find some good deals in the Dollar Tree and the Dollar General. You have to know your numbers to do that because many things are sold in smaller quantities because maybe somebody that's on a lower income can't afford to buy in bulk. So that's actually why they were created and why they target that group, is so that they can make a little extra money on people that can't afford to buy in a larger quantity that might be a better price per unit. They actually make less profit on the food in that store because food has the lower profit margin. But that's just a little bit of information I wanted to throw out there. Another one is Amazon will send me like a gift book or a wish book each year because I've ordered from them. And in the center, before you throw it away, they have pages that you can tear off that have stickers on it. You can see I've used a bunch of these stickers. I pull these out and I use them. I have grandchildren and I've been making my own name tags out of like old Christmas cards that I get from people that I can rewrite on. I will cut it out in strips and make it into name tags. I also have like older Christmas cards that maybe are yellowed in the inside and I don't want to send them out, but the cover is still good. Or Christmas cards that don't have an envelope. And how does that happen? Well, sometimes we splatter something on an envelope and we're like, I can't mail that. And so we end up with some of these odds and end cards that then we don't know what to do with because they don't have an envelope that fits. Any of that stuff, I then will use one of these little stickers to either put on their Christmas card if it's going to a grandchild or to put on their name tag. So I believe in getting use out of all of this stuff. It gives a few people a smile on their face when they get an envelope with one of those stickers on it. I even put them on my brother's when I mail him something to the nursing home, and it just gives you a little bit of a smile. Stickers in our family is kind of an inside joke. My older brother, who passed away, would load his Christmas cards with all kinds of stickers. It was like the thing he always did. So we've carried on that tradition, and I say Scotch tape. If you do order from Amazon this holiday season, they have something new. If you scroll down and you have an Amazon card and you always click that Amazon card, it is always 5% cash back to use your Amazon card. Now, Discover will run a special during the holidays where if you use your Discover card to get something from Amazon, you can activate that 5% reward. But Amazon, if you have their card, it's 5% all year long. Well, this year, if you scroll down to choose when you want that mailed, you can choose 7% back on some packages. If you can see that you have time for it to still get to you, you can choose a little bit later of a delivery date, and that will get you an extra 2% cash back. They also have these digital rewards that they will give you if you choose a later shipping date, and then you can use these digital rewards on a future purchase. I always look for the biggest bang for my buck. So if I see that I can get 7% back instead of 5% back, I'm going to choose that later date as long as I know it's going to get here in time and I have time to wrap the package. And we can't have a video without using up some food that we have to make a really delicious Christmas morning muffin. We have another fun frugal recipe today. This one is Raisin Bran muffins. So this Raisin Bran came from Aldi, so it was very affordable. And all this recipe takes is 1 1/4 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of our Raisin Bran, a cup of milk, 1 egg, 1/2 of a cup of applesauce, which I'm just going to use this little self-serve size because it needs used up, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of our melted margarine. Now I'm going to substitute 1/4 of a cup of my club soda for my egg because I have some flat club soda that needs used up. And in a muffin recipe, you're not going to notice that you substituted it at all. So let's get this whipped up and make some Raisin Bran muffins. Let the batter stand for about 3 minutes so that it will thicken, and then put into your greased muffin tins and bake at 400 for about 20 minutes. I hope you enjoy. A lot of the things that I do not only check off the box of being frugal, but they check off the box of decluttering, using what I have, and being able to enjoy the holiday to the fullest without bringing something else into my house. So I'm always looking for ways to use up what I have because right now I am in a decluttering phase of my life where I want to use up some of these things that I've been storing for so long that really don't have another purpose. For instance, those napkins, those stickers. I don't have kids at home anymore, so why not use what I have and have a little bit of fun doing it? Every little bit adds up. If you saved $3 to $5 on napkins this year by using some that you'd used for your kids' classrooms, why not have that extra $3 to $5 in your pocket instead of in the top of that cabinet? Those are just the ways that I look at things. So if my way of looking at things helps anybody out there today, I would sure appreciate you giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. I love discussing all of these frugal ideas with you. I also have an email in my description box. People will email me, they will send me frugal ideas that they have and crafts that they have made. Shout out to Kimberly. I love looking at your crafts that you send me. Shout out to Ellen, who subscribes to my channel and helps every single month with a small amount. And if you subscribe, you do get to see my videos earlier. But by all means, if you watch and you get any enjoyment out of this, I love having each and every one of you here. And it is so much fun for me to share these tips with you in a community where I don't feel like I am being judged for doing some of these little bitty tiny things to save money, because all of you appreciate and do a lot of the same things. And we're in a safe environment where we can share the things that we do that we might just do behind closed doors and not tell anyone about. Before I started this YouTube community, I thought I was the only one that did these little frugal things and lived frugally. And I have found that so many of you look at things the exact same way that I do. So if these types of tips help you, please stick around for more. I know they seem tiny, but at the end of that holiday season, if you have not had to purchase a bunch of these normal things that you would purchase every single holiday, you've got money in your pocket to go into the new year. Instead of going into the new year with debt or things on a charge card or things in your cabinet that you really didn't need to buy, you can use up something and free up some space that you can actually use for something else. That's how I look at it. So I know that was a little bit of a long explanation, but I felt like it was necessary because some of these tips are very, very tiny, but they matter. They all matter. And that's what I like to share with you guys. Thanks for listening today. I hope to see you in the next video. I hope maybe some of these ideas have gotten your creative juices going, and maybe you have thought of some ways to save money in your household this holiday season that you can share in the comments as well. I hope to see you soon.